Hey everyone, I just did a video and then it cut off, so maybe I need to change the energy up. It's like this, y'all. I want to be super positive all times, and I am positive. However, it's crazy because there's so many people that's going through so many different things, and I guess at the same time, I'm still. I need to let go. That's all it is. It's like this, man. We on a new level. And somehow, even though I detached myself from these people that went through that was karmic, meaning the people that was evil, still kill and destroy, I told myself that I was going to walk away from that. I was going to walk away because at the end of the day, you know better. You know not to still kill and destroy, but y'all decide to do it. And somehow I keep finding myself, keep holding conversations to try to help people out. But then there's that thin line. There are people that never was raised in a way to understand what they was doing. They was brought up in that. It's like a cult. Even though like your family not a cult, not for all, but it's like you was raised in a toxic family, and everyone around you was toxic, and that's all you see. So it's like I'm trying to still help those out, the ones that's all they ever know, that's all they ever seen, and it's like I don't want to give up on them. The ones that been trying to fight to find light, but they've been surrounded by so much dark. Because there are people that keep trying, but it's like every time they see the light, the family pulls them back into the dark. And it's like, that's what I do. I'm talking to them, but then some parts of me is like, why bother? Because in my head, it's like I'm self-talking, like, Toya, you didn't know who you was, and you was surrounded by nothing but negativity, and you found the light, and you kept pushing. Why they can't? But then it's like at the same time, it's like I didn't know who I was, so what made them any different? Why should I keep giving them help? Like, I ain't know who I was. So if I ain't know who I was, they don't know who they was. Why you ain't pushing yourself harder? Why you ain't getting out of your own mess? Why you ain't trying to believe in yourself? I did, and I ain't know who I was. So part of me is like, so why you keep giving energy to people? Why you keep trying to help people out? If they really care, they'll love themselves. But then it made me look back at the world like, that's why the world the way it is. Everybody looking at it, I was in the gutter, I was in this, I was that, so if I got out, then they can get out too. But then I have to realize we all learn differently. Maybe the way I learned, I'm trying to figure out a way to say it. The reason how I learned how to get out is I realized that if I can't trust anybody, I gotta trust me. That's how I got out. That's how a lot of people got out. They got to the point, if I can't trust anyone else, I'm gonna trust myself. But then you got people that don't even trust them because they know deep down that they've been so much toxic been put into them. They know that if they trust themselves, they're gonna go out and be just like everyone else. It's so much toxic in them that they know that if I go out here and try to do it on my own, I might go good, everything gonna work out, and before I know it, I'm gonna do some shady stuff because I see between the lines. I see the stuff they can't see. And then if I go out there and do that, then I'm no different than the other people. I ain't no different than them. Because I was taught this shady stuff. I taught how to read between the lines. I taught how to be, take the shortcuts. But I want to take the long route. But then if I see somebody and they ain't paying attention, I'm going to swipe them off the board. So, man, I ain't even going to try because I ain't trying to be like them. Because I feel like if I get tested and somebody try to play me, I'm going to play them. So you know what? I don't want to add more chaos in my life. I know how I feel myself being in a toxic family, in a toxic environment. And then I'm going to go out here. I'm going to end up being just like them. I don't even want to be bothered. I'm going to just sit where I'm at because I'm going to do something stupid. because a lot of folks ain't paying attention. They ain't paying attention, then I come in. And so it's not the fact that you don't believe in yourself. You believe in yourself. It's just the fact that you know that you see between the lines. And when you see between the lines, you realize, I already see, like my family, every time they turn around, they going to jail or somebody getting killed or something because they read it between the lines. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to be 6 feet under. But I know me. I know myself. That's the thing. I do love me. And I know me and I love me. But I know I got some crooked ways. And I'm trying to get over it. I'm trying, but I don't want to hurt anybody, man. 'Cause I know what hurt feel like. So I'ma just chill in this environment. I already know a bunch of crooked mess. I already know how they operate. I'ma just deal with that. 'Cause if I go out here, I'ma hurt somebody. And if I hurt somebody, it's gonna hurt me more. And I can't put that on my life. I go out here and screw somebody else's life up. 'Cause I know what it feel like and where I'm from. I already know what it feel like. And if I go out here, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then if I catch myself locked up, or shucks, even dead, I would stay here, man. I would stay here. I'm feeling some of my energy. I'm gonna stay here, man. I want to get out. I'm tired of the gang banging. I'm tired of the drugs. I'm tired of being out here tricking with these people and all of that. I'm tired, man. I've been doing this all my life. This is all I know. I want to be able to eat with the rich folks. I want to have a happy home with the fence and everything. I want to have all of that. But who gonna want me though? Who gonna want me when they sit back and see my record? They see that I stole from people and I end up went to jail because I end up, hurt some people, whatever. Who gonna want that? I don't even want it. I don't want it. I don't deserve happiness because I did so much jacked up stuff because that's all I know. I was raised in that environment. So if I don't even want to be attached to it, why am I going to go out here, get married, try to have kids, and then that karma for my life going to go on to theirs? You already see I got to sit here and turn my head sideways to see if anybody following me. And then you telling me, like, yo, you see that girl over there, man? She's a good one. I've been watching her for a long time. But I'll be messed up to go to her. Like, you see my life? All of this crime, all of this stuff. I ain't trying to put that on her. I don't deserve her. I don't even deserve her. See, that's the problem. See, when y'all go through so much, y'all want happiness. Y'all want joy, but you did so much evil crap. You feel like you don't deserve it because you feel like you put more karma on yourself. You put more issues on yourself because you feel like I did so much dirty stuff. I did so much wrong in my life, and now that record is still with me. It's like a resume. It's my resume. No matter wherever I go, that's my application. That's what I done in my life. And then when I give my application to this person, all they see is that negativity. How can they see any good? Cause this will be my first job. Being in a new department. And I'm trying to tell them, trust me that I'm going to be a good person. Trust me I ain't going to cheat on you. Trust me that I ain't going to hurt you. Trust me that I ain't going to steal from you. Trust me that I ain't going to hurt you. It's my first job. Can you trust me? Can you trust me? I don't even trust my daggone self. It's like I do. And I know I deserve it. But that mess keep haunting me. It keeps haunting me. Because I know the stuff that I done was jacked up. And the thing about stuff like that, you got to ask yourself, okay, if God is giving you visions and showing you something that's good for you, then God going to put the right person in front of you. God's going to put someone in front of you that's going to void the past. God's going to put someone in front of you that see the things you went through and know that maybe it's not the best. And maybe you might need to go to jail. But at the same time, that person is going to look at you and say, you know what, you're not who you was, but you are who you are. See, there's a difference. Was is past tense, are is now. The thing about it is this, what you do now is what matters. Maybe I could have a squeaky clean record, right? Squeaky clean and never did anything wrong. Maybe something minor. And then you could have the worst record of all. Do I supposed to judge you because of it? Along I'm seeing growth and I see the changes. If I throw your past back at you, then what am I? I just tainted my whole life by sitting back and tainting yours. It's like, when you look at life, why do God give us chances if we can't give people chances? I'm not sitting here saying play boo-boo the fool. But the thing about it is, when you see somebody making progress, allow them. When you see somebody making growth, allow them. If something happened, take it day by day. Along you using discernment within yourself, then okay, God gonna let you know. All right, I see you doing some old ways. Let's talk about it. Let's figure this out. What's making you feel these ways? And as I'm gonna speak as like the guy situation. I was just saying, even with the guy, hey, if you feeling like you want to go out here and cheat, if you feeling like you want to hurt somebody, if you with the right person, you should be able to have that conversation. Say, look, this is what's going on. I'm having some flashbacks. I'm having some nightmares. I'm having these thoughts, and I'm so used to when things are good for me, I screw it up. Every time something good for me, I find a way to screw it up because I know what I've done in my past. Because of what I did in my past, I start feeling like I don't deserve nothing. And so I automatically screw it up because I feel like I'm a screw you up. So I do some dumb mess every single time. So I do dumb mess to make you walk away because I know I will walk away from me. So if you with the right person, you won't go and do the things. You will talk to the person and you will let them know, hey, this is what's going on. This is how I feel. And if the person is the right person for you, they're going to be like, okay, I understand. They're going to, I'm hearing the word nurture, but they're going to reassure you that you're okay. They're going to reassure you why you deserve to be happy. They're going to reassure you why you deserve to have a better life. They're going to reassure you why, we all fall short. No one's perfect. No one. Even though a person, say for example, I'm going to call it out. I have to. So back in the day, I met this guy. He was a neighbor. Okay. Everybody was afraid of this dude or whatnot. The thing about it is, the reason they were afraid of him because he was a killer. He was attempted murder. He went to jail for 10 years for attempted murder. And he was kind of confused on most people. Most people that hang around a person, like when it comes to females, that they cool with somebody like this because they was a killer. It wasn't nothing like that. It was more so like, okay, you did what you done. They did a lot of dumb stuff. They tried, like, they robbed and killed, attempted murder, all of that stuff. But I was like, okay, cool. What they got to do with me? Just, you did what you did. You went to jail for it. You served your time. Do you learn from it? Yeah, I don't want that life. That's cool. I ain't gonna look at you because that's what you done. I'm not gonna look down at you because that's what you done. Because at the end of the day, I don't know, before I knew I would, but it's like, I don't know why you did it. But they say, oh, it was because of life and stuff, and they did a lot of crazy stuff. Okay, well, you lived your life. Now what you going to do with the rest of it? Like, that's how I am. I don't, like, it is what it is. I'ma call it out. It ain't no different than my youngest and his daddy, knowing what he did, okay? He still get to call my son. Okay, I'ma call it out. I'm not gonna hold nothing back. My youngest, his dad had molested my daughter. Okay? Yes, he did. And I talked about this, okay? He molested my daughter. And the thing about it is, but I still have a son. Now, this is all reality. We ain't gonna focus on spiritual part. But reality. My son say, can I speak to him? Yeah, go ahead. Can I go see him? Yeah, go ahead. I don't deny. I'm like this. What you done is wrong. And that's the karma you got to cover over your life. Along my daughter, she gonna be alright. You understand? She alive. She gonna be alright. I'm alive. Thank God he like a boy. You better be glad that I was on a spiritual journey. Because if I wasn't, I would have been locked up. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to always be honest. When this situation happened, I was in the spiritual awakening. So I was on a high, a super high. But if he would have caught me before then, I would have been super locked up. Super locked up. However, my thing is this. One, my daughter ain't around him, okay? She not around him. But the son, he's fine, all right? Am I going to sit there and disrespect him? Nah, I ain't got no need to do it. Karma going to get his behind. You understand me? I don't have to be mean to people that went through something. Everybody go through something stupid, one way or another. Do I supposed to sit back and look down at you? Now, I'm going to say this. For a person like that, all right, you need some help, all right? You need to figure out what's the issue and why you feel these ways about little kids and stuff. But I do feel like people can eventually change. You got to go through the karma. You got to go through the stuff to get that out of your system. Even a person that raped somebody, we don't know why they done it. Maybe it's a fetish. Maybe they was raped. You don't know. So do we supposed to sit back and put all of them in a corner for the rest of their life? Even a person that was a mass murderer. All right? If they go through the process to heal themselves, to get through it, do I supposed to leave them in the corner? Do I supposed to leave them in the corner and say, stay there for the remainder of your life? When they come back, do I supposed to say, stay in there? If they went through the process to figure out why they did what they did, who knows? It could have been a spirit that controlled them. It could have been a traumatic situation that happened to them. It could have been they ate something and had a chemical imbalance. You'd be surprised how certain things can screw your brain. It could have been a lot of things. It could have been a flashback. It could have been a flashback from the past lives where they was, somebody killed their family and they went in the new life and killed the family that killed theirs. It happens. Do I supposed to leave everybody in the corner? You understand? Do I supposed to sit back and look at you sideways? I don't want you to look at me sideways. Why I'm going to do that to you? I'm not sitting here saying, okay, a person killed somebody yesterday and say, come on in the room today. No, pimping. No. But if you know a person repented and they done the process and they done the work and they done what they need to do, how can I sit back and ask God to forgive me for cursing somebody out today if I can't forgive the person that murdered somebody yesterday? It's all the same. If I can't forgive, then how am I supposed to be forgiven? Like for me, all this stuff that has happened to me, right? All this stuff happened. I already forgave all these people genuinely. Like, I'm cool. Like, do you know I can go, like, if all these people that did something to me, we can have a convention, because that's how many people it was. We can go have a convention, and I could do a concert for them and be just as happy as they. You understand me? I'm cool. I ain't tripping. It ain't no different than the music, the TV shows. Like, I still would listen to Beyonce songs. I still listen to, once in a while, hear Jay-Z song. I still watch Tyler Perry stuff. You understand me? It is what it is. I still all of these people. You know, Alicia Keys, I still listen to her music. You understand? All of it. Any race, whatever, I still acknowledge it. It ain't, my thing is this. Art is art, craft is craft. What you do behind closed door, that's your, and it's like that. I'm not about to sit here and, tear them down, this and that. Nah, their mentals are being teared down. Their mentals is the one that got to go through it. I don't. I'm not the one going through their karma. They are. No different than what, like Diddy, all of these people, all of these folks, all of these people. Why should I look at you sideways? Every person that tried to kill me, family-wise, I still get up. Matter of fact, yesterday, it was crazy. My mom ended up cooking something, but she only cooked something for her and my uncle. I don't care. I still get up. I'll still do something. Like, whenever I feel like cooking big, I'll make enough for everybody. I don't have a problem. I can eat with anybody. I can sit down with anybody. What you did to me yesterday ain't got nothing to do with me today. That's how I look at life. What you did to me yesterday ain't got nothing to do with me today. If I let yesterday affect today, then I'm the issue, not you. Because I ain't gonna allow anyone to ruin a new day that God has made for me. Maybe you pushed me down the stairs. Well, did I get up? I got up. Okay, I'm gonna keep it pushing. You understand? That's how we live. So for the people that are in these situations where you know you got a track record, well, you ran the race. Now finally finish it. That's it. Finish it. Get the victory of knowing that you have overcame your past issues, your past traumas. If you see someone that makes you happy, just do them, treat them right. And don't be afraid to be honest about your past. Don't be afraid to be honest about what you've done, because the right person going to understand you. They're going to love you through the pain. They're going to love you through the process. They're going to love you through it all. Because guess what? Maybe you went through all of that to help them when they fall. Yes, even a person that got it all together can still have a day where they can feel like they can't get through it. Now your resume can be put in their face and say, look at me. You see all my jobs I had? See all these jobs? Now if I can work all of these jobs and finally be the CEO of this company, don't allow that assistant of yours over there screw you over. Because if you can make it work, if I can make it work, then you can too. That's small compared to this. You understand? That's just life, man. Y'all have to allow yourself to know that we all fall short. No matter big, small, it don't matter. No matter high, no matter low. No matter far, no matter near. No matter shallow, no matter deep. We all fall short. Stop comparing your falls compared to somebody else. Maybe you tripped and maybe they fell down the stairs. But at the end of the day, how many times people trip and act like they the ones that fell down the stairs? Stop complaining. Stop sitting back and looking down at people for what they done and push forward. You got enough information in the world on how to see what people went through. Now figure a way how to get through it. And when someone finally finds happiness, it's no different in relationships. How many of y'all get in relationships? And I talked about this before. How many of y'all get in relationships? You treated the man so well, right? And they dogged you out. And then when they get with the next person, now they treating them right. Vice versa. And y'all get pissed. And then what y'all do? I'm the one taught him. I'm the one did this. I'm the one did that. Well, guess what, y'all? The same way you taught them how to be a man or how to be a woman, they taught you also the same thing. Maybe you needed to realize that you know how to be a man and how to be a woman. Maybe it was to teach you that you are stronger than you think. Instead of trying to heal somebody, take that same energy and heal yourself. It works both ways. So you healed them. Now, heal yourself. See, that's a problem in this world. We so busy trying to prove to people that we are healers, and then at the end of the day wonder why we need the medics and the pain medicine and the doctor visits and all of that for ourselves. And then we're going to sit there and complain and say, they drain me. No. A person can't drain you unless you allow them to drain you. So what was your issue? What was your issue? People come into your life for a reason. Yes, you may heal them, but they also telling you where you need to be healed at. So instead of staring at their resume and trying to tell them if they qualified or not qualified, remember one thing in the world, since y'all love the Bible, the most successful people in the world was the unqualified. Does that mean that you need to go out here still kill and destroy? No. It has to show you that no one's perfect, and even the most perfect person can still be unqualified. So don't sit around and think that your record is squeaky clean, because if we really do a deep background, you know different than the other ones you judging. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.